What's up, Homestead Homies? Off here with Doug and Stacy. I'm Doug.
I'm Stacy.
And I'm Shannon.
And today we're coming at you from the Baker Creek like sample garden, or just a place where people that come to their seed store can actually walk through this area and get some ideas about some of the seeds they're going to plant. And today we're going to talk about basil.
Basil. It's like a basil palooza. We're going to look at all these different varieties, and they're amazing, and it smells heavenly here.
Yep, we like to incorporate tons of different kinds of basils into this garden. They're highly ornamental, they smell great. We use them in our vegan restaurant on site, and it's just a little inspirato for the customers to see how they work in the landscape and how they truly look and what they really smell like, because you can't quite convey it in a description on the back of a packet. You have to just grow them and try it.
I think one of the things people do, and I don't know if it's just out of habit or just, you know, being safe, but they always like to plant one little patch of one thing, like one particular type of basil or any other thing, and then that's it. Here's a good example of how they blended several different types of basil together so they can grow together and complement each other in colors and aesthetics.
Right, so this is a great example of like nice color blocking and how ornamental, truly ornamental basil really is. We've got red Rubin basil. It's red from the upper parts of the leaves, even on the lower parts. So this is highly ornamental. It can be used for little posies and small arrangements. It's not particularly tall, but it's great for arrangements. It's also a great culinary variety, and I just love how it looks. It smells excellent, and it really fills in nicely in a border. So really consider it a nice border plant,
Or even putting it in your container gardens, in pots and things. Put them with your flowers.
Yep, nice complementary foliage color, and don't forget that basils have natural pest repelling qualities, so they're a workhorse in the garden.
Yeah, so instead of having like regular landscaping around your house, this would be beautiful, and it would help repel bugs away from your house, like ants and stuff like that, and you would have a edible landscape.
Yeah, and have it for your salad at night.
Yep, great for edible landscaping and very inexpensive. The seeds really don't cost that much. They're easy to grow, and you get so many plants. So it wouldn't be the Baker Creek garden without a ton of Thai basil. We have an Asian-inspired vegan restaurant on site. We make pad Thai every day, as well as a special, and we incorporate so much Thai basil into our cooking. I do at home as well. I love it.
It does. There's something about the basil. When you put it and you cook with it, it just totally enhances the meal. So if you guys are the person who always grows the same type of Genovese basil all the time, think outside the box and try some of this Thai basil, because when you make it with rice dishes and you're cooking it, it totally changes the whole dynamics of it. It's amazing.
It definitely has a completely distinct flavor from any other basil that I've tried.
Yes.
Great in spring rolls. I love these in the raw spring rolls. They are fantastic. If only we had smell-o-vision. This is the most fragrant.
Oh, this is amazing.
Fantastic.
It's sort of like a perfume. It's very addicting. I love this. The smell of this, if you just wanted to put this by someplace where you're walking by all the time, it's amazing. This one, people don't use as much to cook with. They use it more in teas. And it's reminiscent a little bit of holy basil, the smell. It's so wonderful.
Best, most fragrant, fantastic. Yeah, great in a pot. This would be great on your porch. Keep away the pests, and you won't be able to keep your hands off it. Just running your hands through it really makes the smell come out.
This energizes you if you want to pick me up, but this would make a good tea.
Perhaps the best for landscaping, this lemon basil. You can see that it really fills out. So if you need to fill an area quickly, try lemon basil. And I'm not sure if you guys can see, we've got like micro tiny native pollinators all over these plants.
They love the lemons.
Yeah, I can't believe them. It's amazing.
Very lemony. I like to alternate and use this instead of like cilantro, because sometimes when it gets the heat of the summer, my cilantro doesn't grow very well. So this is my alternative, so I'll use a lot of this in my recipes, but it's a very wonderful lemon taste and smell.
It works great in savory and sweet preparations, great in drinks and teas. Making a tea with this is great, but really what I love, this is the optimal edible ornamental, because it really fills in nicely, so, and it's quick to grow.
It's easy to grow, and it does fill out
so
much.
And you want to do nice things for your pollinator population, and growing some lemon basil is going to really benefit the pollinator population. So in order to keep your basil producing all season long and really harvest the best tasting basil possible, you're gonna wanna pinch the flower buds here. So you see the flowers coming up? You're just gonna pinch back to a node. This was my first job on a farm when I was a kid, was pinching basil.
And see, a lot of these have already been done. Because then it forces your plant to go out a little bit more.
Yep, your plant's going to switch its focus from flowering and reproducing to vegetative growth. So it's going to grow lush vegetation, better flavored leaves. If you let them go to flower, it's lovely. The pollinators love it. But for these large leaf varieties like the lettuce basil or Genovese basil,
look at this, isn't it beautiful?
Best to pinch back the flowers. You don't really need to pinch back the flowers on your tea basils like the blue spice basil or the lemon basil. You can let those go to bloom. But when you have these leaf basils for culinary purposes, be sure to pinch back to a node.
And they love to be together. They're like a little happy family. They do grow better instead of being by themselves. They like to grow in a group.
So now that you guys got some tips about pinching and growing and the different types, we're going to talk about the other benefits besides just repelling bugs that basil can bring you to your health and nutrition.
And tasting good, of course.
Yeah.
But there's a lot
and
of other
smelling good.
Yeah.
Right, aside from that, basil has antimicrobial and anti-inflammatory properties. The seeds are actually great for you. You can use the seeds much like chia seed, like if you make a chia seed pudding or a chia seed drink, you can do that with basil. When the basil seeds are soaked, they become gelatinous. They're great for digestion. They help in digestion. So many health benefits to basil.
I'll have to try that. I'll have to try. I've never done it like the chia seeds. That's definitely a good little tip.
I've even seen where they have a basil diet where you could actually lose weight if you incorporate basil into your diet.
Who knew?
Yeah, so if you like basil, and oh my gosh, it smells so good.
Yeah, it's just incredibly fragrant.
You could just pack it under your arms and you'll have a natural deodorant.
Yeah, see? Look.
Yep, that's what we need.
Work. It'll work.
Yeah.
I do this with a lot of herbs, lemon balm and all that. I mean, it definitely would work. So hey,
give it a try.
It's antimicrobial.
Yep.
Bacterial, it works.
So hopefully you guys enjoyed some of the tips and tricks and different kinds of basils that you can plant in your landscaping or in a pot or anywhere around your house to add flavor to your food and also to maybe fight insects, and they're great companion planters.
Oh my gosh, yeah. And it's not too late to start planting more basil. Basil is so easy to grow.
Yep.
It just likes it warm, but it's easy to grow.
Grow it in successions. Sow it every few weeks.
So that's it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget you can check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Off Grid with Doug and Stacy.
And check us out at rareseeds.com and go to our Facebook page, Baker Creek Heirloom Seeds. We also have Instagram.
And we'll see you guys on the next video.
See you later. Hey guys, thanks for watching our video. You might want to check out these videos.
And if you want to become a homestead homie, click the picture of us below.
We will see you tomorrow.